Hello and welcome to yet another episode of the Euroman Movie Report, the show where I talk about a movie I recently watched at my local movie theatre. This week I'm going to talk about the long-awaited live-action adaptation of the Japanese manga Alita Battle Angel. Alita Battle Angel is one of these dystopian stories set in this not post-apocalyptic wasteland, but somewhat wasteland on Earth after some great war has happened, and there's one city in that future where the movie takes place. Humanity has been able to build these cities which can float, and supposedly there were lots of them in previous times, but after war between Earth and something called the United Mars something. All of those cities were destroyed except one, Salem, if I remember correctly. And then there's this grounded settlement machine city where all the workers live who produce stuff which is sent up to the Sky City, and in that we have Christoph Waltz, who plays this futuristic Geppetto, the guy who created Pinocchio, and he tinkers with a lot of stuff because he's great at building robots, and we see him in the beginning of the film building these prosthetics for human workers who have been injured in crime or in battle or in their work. And in this city there's this scrapyard where the Sky City, Salem, dumps its garbage, and he walks around there one day, and then he finds this humanoid torso, including a head. Yeah, it's a bit creepy, but yeah, it's based upon a Japanese manga, so yeah, bear with me. And he takes the robot torso home, and he constructs a robot body around it, and becomes this teenage girl, which he names Alita. And in the beginning of the film, we of course see how this machine city it looks. It's very in some ways it's like the Fifth Element, but without the flying cars. And Christoph was here. Then of course he builds Alita, and she's very curious, like Pinocchio, and she's she's very what do we call it? Trustworthy. It's because she's not in the beginning of the film. She doesn't know the dangers or to spot bad or how to spot bad people. A bit like Pinocchio as well. And then on an outing she meets this young man. And she befriends him, and then the movie, of course, then turns from dystopian sci-fi into a somewhat romantic comedy for a short while, and then we of course learn that in this universe, the people their pastime is something called machine ball. It's like if you took American football and merged it with Death Race 2000, because people with these robotic implants or completely cyborgified, they compete on this track, and they have to take this metal ball, and the person who hasn't been smashed to bits before the clock ends has won the game. And then of course Alita, she displays that she's very athletic because of course she's a machine, and we learn stuff about her past and so on and so on. The movie is directed by Robert Rodriguez. He made, among others, the Spy Kids films, but back in the 90s, when I was a kid, he of course made the iconic From Dusk to Dawn and Desperado, and of course this being a not rated R film, unlike those previously mentioned. But of course, this, if I remember correctly, this movie here, Alita Battle Angel, is PG-13, and it suits it well in some ways because when, if I remember correctly, the Japanese manga which this is based upon, it does have some bloody scenes, but the movie here, it just works. It works without them. So when it's in all, it's a great film. Much better than Ghost in the Shell, which was released in 2017. The story is much better. The plot is better structured, and this, of course, the acting here, unlike Ghost in the Shell, it's very much better. And I watched it in 2D, but the digital Alita. She looked very good because all the details were robotic details. There were some few scenes where it looked a bit CG, but it was, in my opinion, a very well put together film. The acting by Jennifer Connelly and Christoph Waltz and whoever did the motion capture for Alita. That was very good as well, and of course the movie sets up for a sequel. I don't know if it'll get a sequel, but I must say it isn't a bad film. Supposedly it's also released in 3D and IMAX. I don't know if it's released in 4DX as well, but I can imagine that if it exists in 4DX, it would be a very unique experience. So all in all, if I'm gonna rate Alita Battle Angel, I will give it 3 out of 5 stars. That's it, Euroman of Euroman's Movie Report. Thanks for watching, and don't forget, if you like this movie talk / movie review, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to watch my previous reviews / movie talks, you can click a link in the description, which will take you to a playlist of previous reviews / movie talks. I will return next weekend with another movie review / movie talk. Until then, have a pleasant day / weekend, and I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.